So, despite my best efforts to not be involved with this film, it seems like an impossible mission on my part. No matter where I go, somebody's always asking why I'm not involved or why I'm being such a grump about the whole thing. And I'm not being grumpy, I'm just worried. I'm frankly amazed that Ed has gone over to the dark side. Like, he used to be the only other sane one here, and now he's fully engaged with rehearsals and he's carrying a script around everywhere and constantly practicing lines with Mary. Acting's just really not my thing, you know? I mean, it took me long enough to get comfortable talking to you through a screen. I can't imagine acting with other people in front of one. I don't like the pressure. I don't have time to learn lines or rehearse. And apparently Yates has gone all Orson Welles on everyone, and he's doing take after take to get everything perfect, and everybody's so swept up with the glamour of the whole thing, they don't seem to mind. Also, from what I've seen, the female roles seem to just comprise of fawning over the men, and the male roles are played by Ed and Henry. So, I don't know, it's just not my thing. I'm not really a fawner. Why do they call it fawning though? It makes women sound like a deer or something. So Henry's actually a really good actor, and he's also playing the role of Rhea's lover, and there's like this weirdly intense relationship between the two of them, and sometimes I'm not sure if they're really good at acting or they're not actually acting at all. Everybody's going on about how good they are and how they're taking it so seriously and how committed to the roles they are on. They spend hours every day off practicing lines together, and Rory's only got a small role which doesn't really involve him acting with anybody, and I don't like it. It all just seems a little bit too convenient. It's like an excuse to flirt guilt-free in the name of art. Poor Julia's beginning to cotton on that Henry's chosen Rhea for this part for a very specific reason. For the same reason that Ed wants to be involved in this car crash of a film so that he can spend more time with Mary. I feel so sorry for Julia. I mean, it was horrible what Rhea did, cutting her out and everything, and you know, Julia still wants to be involved with the film without coming off as grumpy or childish. Unlike some people, I've actually spent a lot of the week with Julia, and I don't know what that man thinks he's doing, just waltzing in here and she really likes him, Will, it's obvious. I mean, Julia's pretty besotted, and well, you know what she's like when somebody pays her the slightest bit of attention. And at the beginning it was almost like Henry liked her too, but now I only just managed to hide myself away in here. Tom caught me on the stairs and asked me if I wanted to film the next scene that he was doing. He said he needed somebody to wear a horse mask and stare longingly into a field or something. As you can see, I graciously declined. I told him that Mrs. Norris had doubled my shifts, which is not true. Seems like she's forgotten that I work here at all. I mean, she barely nags me anymore, but she's got involved with this film as well. In the beginning, she was totally against it. She was saying that it was a waste of resources and money, but you know what Tom's like. He managed to convince her otherwise, and now she's a stage manager, and she's really taken to it, bossing everybody around on set instead of just bossing me around. Anyway, I suppose that's about it for today. You'll have to wait until the next video to see if I will have given up and been roped into this artistic masterpiece. I don't know. I just don't really cope well with drama. Bye for now, Will.